Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below how you stumbled upon my channel, because I'd love to meet you. And let's just get right in. So, for like no reason at all, I was thinking about when I was younger. Oh, I'm so excited about it. You have no idea. I have been wanting this for so long. It's with Kathleen Lights. It's a Dream Street palette. And it is gorgeous. Like, very gorgeous. But yeah, I seen it on Instagram like months ago, like 6 months ago, maybe even more, I don't know. And I was like, oh my god, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. So I was thinking about when I was younger, and like when I was freshman in high school, my weight was probably the biggest it's ever been besides now. I was like 180 pounds, and I was only like 13 or 14. I was kind of big. And I had a unibrow and a mustache. I had like zero self-confidence. I was constantly being made fun of by either my mom or people at school, as they do, you know. I mean, hello, I was like 200 pounds and I had a unibrow and a mustache. If that's not like the perfect opportunity to make fun of somebody, I don't know what is. I was boy crazy, like literally, because everybody was such a jerk to me. If a boy was nice to me, I automatically was like in love. I was like, he's being nice, he must love me. There's a difference between like being polite and liking you, but to me it was all the same. I was like, he's not being a huge asshole, like he must really like me. I wasn't used to getting that kind of treatment very often, so like when you were nice, I was just like, So my sophomore year, I had gotten my mustache and unibrow waxed, and I slowly started losing weight that year. I had gotten into this math class. It was for the dummies that couldn't pass the class regularly. I sat in front of this kid who was actually rather rude to me, and I was in this class for I don't know how long a trimester is. I think it's like 12 weeks. And almost every day, like literally seconds before the bell rang, someone would pinch my butt. Almost every day. So I'd like turn around and no one would be there because the bell had rang. That's how much little respect I had for myself. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna let this cat keep touching my butt. I don't know who it is, but you know, whatever. But I didn't want to have to go to the teacher and confront her. First of all, I had no self-confidence, so my first thought is like, she's gonna be like, yeah right, who's gonna touch your butt? And like, second of all, I'm just like, you know, it's not worth it to go up to the teacher and have to talk to her privately and then have to stand in front of everybody to identify who I thought it was, or, you know, I'm just like, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna like suffer through it. This class is almost over. Whatever. We're just gonna power through it and it's gonna be done. I finally find out it's this guy who's been rude to me all year. Because he talked to me, I was nice to him, because, you know, not a lot of people talk to me. And he ended up being my first kiss and everything else. And like, looking back, I'm like, why would I do that to myself? He was like such a huge butthead. Like, I was almost 17, and he got all of my special moments that could have gone to someone way nicer, but I had like no confidence. I was like head over heels because nobody had ever expressed any kind of feelings towards me like that because of the way I looked, or you know, so I was just like, he really loves me. I'm like, no. If I had known what I do now, yeah, no. He cheated on me all the time. I went to New York and played in Carnegie Hall. Like, that is huge. That is huge, you know? And I spent the whole time, like, we went out and, you know, even though we were there for like a school function, we got to go out shopping and hang out with our friends. And I sat there and cried the whole time over this guy who was crappy to begin with, but spent the whole time breaking up with me. Like, one day he'd be like, I'm done with you. I don't want to be with you. I just need my space. And then, like, I'd cry about it. And then he'd be like, I didn't mean what I said. We should work things out. And then he'd be like, I don't know why I said that. We should break up. And I'm like in Carnegie Hall, like crying over this guy who's texting me. And I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to be playing in this like beautiful concert hall where so many other artists have performed. I was also in New York. Like, I'm from Kentucky. I didn't grow up with a whole lot of money, so that was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'll never get that chance back to go back there and experience things the way I should. And had I known this, I mean, some people find their mate in high school and that's amazing, but most people do not. And if I had known that, I would not have taken him so seriously. Like, I had the most miserable year of my life trying to make him happy and do things that would keep us together, because he was constantly like, either he was cheating on me or he was trying to break up with me so he could go sleep with like somebody else, because he had other girls that he'd message constantly. And instead of being like, oh, this guy's like a complete asshole, like, why would I stick around for that? I have like self-worth. I can find another boyfriend. I was like, he's literally the only guy that I will ever love. He's the only guy that will ever love me. We have to make things work because I'll never be happy without him. The things that you learn as you grow up, like, oh, I wish I could have like shook me. And you know what? Even after I dumped him, I dated a series of boys exactly like him because I like literally had no confidence. And the only boys that ever, you know, showed any interest in me were the ones that like didn't give a crap. Or not necessarily showed any interest, but the only ones who expressed it out loud are the ones who did not give a crap and would like literally just cheat on you like right in front of your face and not give a crap. And be like, oh, I'm sorry, was I not supposed to do that? Even when I did find somebody who was kind and respectable, like, couldn't trust them, not for nothing. Anytime they did anything, I was like, are you sure? Are you lying to me? And, like, I still have no confidence. My husband literally talks me up all the time. Doesn't matter if I'm feeling good that day or not. He's like, ooh, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I've literally had 2 kids and I have flab hanging in places I've never had flab hanging before. Like, I'm just disgusting. And he's like, no, you are gorgeous. And it took me a long time to realize, you know, you want somebody who builds you up and makes you feel like you're like the most gorgeous, most beautiful, like nothing can compare to you. Like, that's the type of person you want. You don't want somebody who's constantly making you feel like you're not good enough. But, you know, it really does help when you have somebody who's constantly talking you up and making you feel like you are worth it. It's a great loving relationship, and if I'd have known that all relationships were supposed to be like that, oh boy. Not only was I, you know, used to being treated like crap by everyone, and so the second someone actually, you know, had a nice thing to say about me, I was like head over heels. When you're 16, 17, I was 17, and you're embarrassed about everything, you have no confidence, and you're just feeling like butt, and you want your mom to see you in a different light because she's just always put you down and made you feel like butt, like caca, then, you know, you might settle for less, especially when you have no confidence, which was me. I was constantly trying to prove myself. You know, I had a job. The second I turned 16, I was literally buying my own clothes and my own gadgets. You know, I never really asked my parents for anything. I really started losing weight that summer, like a lot of weight. Like I said, I thought I was so happy. So like, for me, even though looking back, like that was the most miserable time, I thought I was happy. So if I went from like 160 to like 110, and I tend to either lose weight when I'm really happy or like really stressed, and you know, that could have been it too. I might have been losing weight because of stress, because I just literally felt like I couldn't fix anything, and he was just going around cheating and doing whatever. And like, I like didn't exercise, I didn't diet at all. After I got to a certain point, you know, I was like, yes mom, see, look, I lost weight, blah 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 blah. She was like, oh, so you're doing drugs? And I'm like, no, I'm not. She's like, you gotta be, to be losing weight like that. And I'm like, no, like not at all. Like, I'm just not spending any time around you. Oh yeah, she took me out to eat the other day with some of her church friends, and they were talking about chrysalis and how I should go, and I was like, they were trying to explain what chrysalis was, and I was like, you do realize I was in high school and like a lot of my friends went to chrysalis, right? So I got in trouble for going to church when I was a kid. I'd go to like Wednesday like group, and then I'd go Sundays, and my parents just didn't believe me that I was going to church. So like, even though I was like, no, I'm going to church, and like my parents paid to go to a dinner for my church, like Valentine's Day dinner, that's what I did. I spent my Valentine's Day serving people for the church. Like, I helped serve a dinner. Pretty sure either me and my boyfriend at the time had broken up, or he was cheating on me. He was like, oh, I can't, I have things I gotta do, and was like literally cheating on me. But hopefully you'll be smarter than me and you'll listen to your friend. Because I don't care how many times he says he loves you, if he's cheating on you, lying to you, constantly breaking up with you so he can sleep with other women, he does not love you. Unfortunately. And I'm not just saying this to be mean, because I learned this the hardest way. I had tons of boy crushes, but none of them liked me back. So like, I don't know, that may sound so stupid and immature, but I was 17. That's like the epitome of immature decisions. Like, if I would know what I knew then. This is from Wish, so I'm not gonna like link this anywhere. I'm just gonna use it because I think it'll look pretty with this look. If you're not afraid of, I don't recommend it, like not in the slightest, but also if you're not afraid of fake makeup and your skin's not sensitive, Wish is not a bad place to find lipstick. That is the Dream Street palette. I think it's beautiful. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And don't be afraid to check out some of my other videos down below, because there are plenty of them. I film every single day and I upload every single day, so there's always content for you guys. There's always videos. And if you like me telling these stories, then just let me know and I will, because I have tons of dumb moments, like letting a boy treat me like shit for years. Tons of content like that. If you just want to feel better about yourself or laugh at me, you can. So, you know, just comment down below. Let me know. Let me know you like it, because I can do it. Like, I can definitely do that. Alright, bye.